Her WWE run was chips, bro. And she was chips in WWE. Her promos were bad, and bro, it was hella hard to book her. I remember when Liv won Money in the Bank, like, it was unbelievable for Liv to get a clean win. I mean, just anybody in general too, but for Liv to get a clean win over Ronda, because in real life, Ronda's really doing this. Like, she can until she lost, but I mean, there was always that problem. But we're gonna check the video out. Like, comment, sub. Skitty man.
Ronda Rousey, a name that once brought excitement and anticipation to the world of sports entertainment. When she made her WWE debut at the 2018 Royal Rumble, the pop was unreal. Here was a legit badass, a trailblazer in the world of MMA, ready to bring her star power to the squared circle. It was a moment that sent shockwaves through the wrestling world. And for a little while there, it seemed like Ronda was going to take the WWE by storm. Ronda's in-ring debut at WrestleMania 34 was a mainstream success. She looked like a natural, showcasing her talent and badass attitude alongside her tag team partner, Kurt Angle.
Bro, I'm sorry, bro. I ain't gonna pause the video too much, but like when she first got there, bro, she was pretty good. She was looking good. The crowd's behind her, bro. She was like, it looked good, bro. But we did not know it was going to get that bad, bro.
The WWE Universe was firmly behind their new hero, and the future looked bright. But boy, oh boy, how quickly things can change in the world of sports entertainment. So, my name is Greesh from Wrestleology, and today we're taking a deep dive into the story of Ronda Rousey and how through a series of missteps, controversies, and a seemingly unshakable ego, the star once known as the baddest woman on the planet has become one of the most polarizing figures on the internet. Let's start at the beginning, shall we? Before coming to the WWE, Rousey had already built a reputation for herself in the world of combat sports. When Ronda first burst onto the scene, she was a force to be reckoned with her signature armbar submission and her unshakable confidence. She quickly became the face of women's MMA, the first female fighter to sign with the UFC and a trailblazer for a new generation of athletes. However, even in those days, there were signs of trouble on the horizon. Despite her dominance, Ronda was often criticized for being a one-trick pony, relying too heavily on her armbar and neglecting the other aspects of her game. And as her star power grew, so did her ego, with Rousey making increasingly arrogant and dismissive statements about her opponents. And it all came to a head at UFC 193, when Ronda faced off against Holly Holm, a former boxing world champion. In one of the biggest upsets in MMA history, Holm knocked Rousey out with a vicious head kick, sending the once invincible champion crashing back down to earth. But did Ronda take the loss with grace and use it as a learning experience? Come on, you know the answer to that. Instead, she made a list of excuses, claiming everything from exhaustion to a bad weight cut.
Hold on, bro. Why did Ronda fake a baddie though? Like, just hear me out, bro. I'm just saying, she's looking kind of good right here.
Was to blame for her defeat.
I've fought in worse conditions, but I think the one thing that was different, I just kind of felt tired. But other than that, I mean, I've been more tired.
Yeah, she just like.
And then came the Nunes fight.
Bro.
Oh boy, if the Holm loss was embarrassing, this one was downright humiliating. Nunes needed 48 seconds to dispatch Ronda, sending her fleeing from the octagon in tears. As one commenter put it, Holly took her to school, and Amanda straight up expelled her.
I know she lost
twice. Two devastating losses would be enough to humble even the most arrogant of fighters, but not Ronda. She still couldn't admit that her opponents were simply better than her, and her refusal to evolve her game became a running joke among MMA fans. It looked like the curtain had fallen on the tale of Ronda Rousey. But then, a glimmer of hope. When Ronda made her surprise debut at the 2018 Royal Rumble, the wrestling world was buzzing with excitement. Here was a legit crossover star, a mainstream celebrity with the potential to bring new eyeballs to the product. And for a moment, it seemed like everything was going according to plan. Rousey's in-ring debut at WrestleMania 34 was a smashing success, with the former UFC champion looking like a natural as she teamed up with Kurt Angle to take on Triple H and Stephanie McMahon. The match was a highlight of the night, and it seemed like Ronda was poised for a long and successful run in the company. She went on to win the Raw Women's Championship from Alexa Bliss at SummerSlam and had a string of successful title defenses against names like Mickie James and Nikki Bella. And as a wrestling fan since childhood, it seemed like Rousey had finally found her true calling. But then things started to go sideways. Ronda's attitude, which had always been a bit prickly, started rubbing people the wrong way backstage.
She still has it to this day, bro.
Heat with her fellow wrestlers, rumors that she was getting special treatment and not paying her dues, and then in one fateful interview with Steve-O, Ronda committed the cardinal sin of the wrestling business. She called it fake. Oh, Ronda, Ronda, Ronda. You just can't drop an F-bomb like that. Not in this business. Wrestling fans, they're a passionate bunch and they take their craft seriously. To hear one of their own dismiss it as fake, it was like a slap in the face. And from that moment on, the tide started to turn against Ronda Rousey. From there, things only went downhill. Ronda's feud with Becky Lynch, which should have been a slam dunk, fizzled out due to a combination of poor booking and a lack of chemistry between the two. Her matches became sloppy and uninspired, with Rousey looking like she was just going through the motions. And then there was the issue of her promos. Ronda had never been known for her mic skills, but in the WWE, the ability to connect with a crowd through your words is just as important as your actions in the ring. Unfortunately, Ronda's promos often came across as wooden and insincere, further alienating her from the fans who had once been so excited to see her. After losing in the main event of WrestleMania 35, Rousey would disappear from the WWE, leaving fans to wonder if they'll ever see her back in the ring again. But almost 3 years later, Ronda would make her return to the WWE and actually win the 2022 Women's Royal Rumble. And while the fans were initially excited to see the former UFC champion back in action, it didn't take long for that excitement to turn to confusion and then to outright disdain. The problem, as always, was Ronda's attitude. She was supposed to be coming back as a babyface, but the look on her face told a different story. She looked disgusted, annoyed, like she couldn't believe she had to lower herself to performing for these lowly wrestling fans once again. And let's not forget that this is the same Ronda Rousey who spent her entire hiatus trashing the business and its fans. She called wrestling fake, she said it was beneath her, and generally acted like she was too good for the whole damn thing. So yeah, bringing her back as a babyface, not the smartest move, Vince, at the time. But okay, fine, Ronda's back, she's in the title picture, everything's honky-dory, right? Wrong, because the WWE, in their infinite wisdom, decided to book Ronda as an unstoppable killing machine, mowing down everyone in her path with ease. The problem with that, it's just boring. Fans want to see competitive matches, they want to see underdogs rise up and take down the unbeatable foe, but with Ronda, there was never any suspense, never any doubt about the outcome. She was going to win, and she was gonna win easily. And even when they did try to give Ronda a legit challenge, like putting her up against Charlotte Flair at WrestleMania, they managed to botch the finish and leave everyone feeling unsatisfied. And don't even get me started on the Liv Morgan feud. Poor Liv never stood a chance with that one. But the real head scratcher came when the WWE decided to put Ronda in the tag team division with Shayna Baszler. On paper, it made sense. They're real life friends, both have MMA backgrounds. It could have been money, but in practice, it was a disaster. The two won the tag titles, sure, but then Shayna turned on Ronda out of nowhere.
Bro, when Shayna first turned on Ronda at Money in the Bank, I think this is 2023 maybe, everybody was like, bro, I don't like this. Like, why just out of nowhere? Bro, I'm not gonna lie, I did like it because I'm like, all right, I'm pretty sure she's leaving. Shayna, bro, she ain't been like that since what, NXT? She had that feud with Becky Lynch going to WrestleMania 36. So I'm like, all right, Shayna could go up on a card, go to SummerSlam, I think. I don't know where the match was, but be here there and shoot up the ranks, bro. Like, you know what I'm saying? But after that, bro, Ronda literally she put her over, but she didn't even put her over, bro. She let her win and did, bro. She ain't do nothing for her. That match was terrible, bro.
Leading to a feud that nobody asked for and even fewer people enjoyed. And then, just like that, Ronda was gone again, leaving the WWE with egg on their face and a women's division in shambles. Once again, at the time, it got way better since then. But looking back, it's easy to see where things went wrong for Ronda in the WWE. Her arrogance and her lack of respect for the business rubbed people the wrong way, and her inability to connect with the fans on a personal level made it hard for them to invest in her as a character. Fast forward to today, and Ronda's future in combat sports looks bleak. She's burned all bridges in both MMA and pro wrestling, and her once legion of fans has dwindled to a small, unenthusiastic group of diehards. In recent interviews promoting her new book, Ronda has only dug herself deeper, making a litany of excuses for her past losses and claiming to be the greatest fighter who ever lived. It's a level of delusion that would be almost comical if it wasn't so sad. And in her new book, she literally described the WWE as quote-unquote minimum effort lazy-ass shit show. But not
Because
only
you were
that,
trash, bro.
Ronda's been
'Cause you
lashing
couldn't
out
do a
at
promo.
everyone from her former employers to fellow wrestlers. She's complained about not getting enough time to rehearse, about stars like Logan Paul being given preferential treatment, and about the general state of the wrestling business. And honestly, it's just all a bit much. Like, we get it, Ronda, you're frustrated, you feel like you weren't given a fair shake in the WWE, and maybe there is some truth to that. But at the same time, you've got to take a step back and look at the bigger picture. You were given opportunities that most wrestlers would kill for. Main event slots, championship runs, the whole 9 yards, and yet you just couldn't make it work. And speaking on the whole Logan Paul thing, for Ronda to sit there and complain about him getting special treatment when she herself was getting handed the keys to the kingdom from day one, it's...
Bro, Ronda could have took this thing so far, right? All she had to do was cut a decent promo, bro. Not even from the start, bro. You could build up and get better. Every time she talks into that mic, it hurts. It hurts to watch. I don't even want to watch. I'm like, ugh. I'm like, ugh. All she had to do was cut a promo and just have open ideas, bro. Like, obviously, like, you're Ronda Rousey, bro. You can make anything work. You're a star. You don't gotta go out there and beat everyone every time, bro. Like, what? It's her fault why she lost in UFC and it didn't work on WWE.
The height of hypocrisy. Look, I'm not trying to bash Ronda just for the sake of it. Like
I
I said,
am,
her
'cause she's
contributions
tripping.
to the world of combat sports are undeniable. But at a certain point, you've got to know when to let go and move on. And right now, it seems like Ronda's having a real hard time doing that. It's a shame, really, because Ronda had all the tools to be a massive success in the
Exactly.
WWE. Basically, the female version of Brock Lesnar. Her combat sports background, her badass attitude, her mainstream appeal, it was all there for the taking. But somewhere along the way, she lost sight of what made her special in the first place. In the end, Ronda Rousey's WWE run will go down as one of the great what-ifs in wrestling history. What if she had been able to put her ego aside and embrace the unique culture of sports entertainment? What if she had shown her colleagues and her fans the respect that they deserved? What if she trained hard enough and was eventually able to cut a half-decent promo? We'll never know for sure, but
Exactly,
one thing is
bro.
certain,
I'm
Ronda
saying all
Rousey's
it
fall
is.
from grace is a wake-up call for anyone who enters the world of pro wrestling. It's a reminder that no one, no matter how talented or famous, is bigger than the business itself, and in the end, no amount of talent or potential can overcome a toxic attitude and an unwillingness to grow. But hey, what do I know? I'm just a guy with a love for all things pro wrestling. But what do you guys think?
Go ahead, like, comment, sub, bro. This was a good video, bro. But Ronda still has this problem to this day, bro. She's super arrogant and cocky, thinks the world revolves around her for some reason, bro. Have an open mind, be humble, be nice, bro. She could have made this work, but this is all on her. WWE, please keep her away from the product forever. Let her go to Ring of Honor. Let her go to AEW. Yeah, let her go to AEW, please. But never return. We don't want you. We see how you are, but like, comment, sub, man. Got more videos coming out. I appreciate y'all for the support. I'll see you in the next one, man. Peace.